Hey everybody, this is Adventure 494. Welcome to the stream, and if you're watching this on YouTube, welcome to the channel. So today I will be creating a crash that happened in 2018 with one of the youngest aircraft, which we'd had the registration of HB-HOT, or Hotel Bravo Hotel Oscar Tango. Apparently that there was a flight that was created by one of the tour company. I think they bought the Junkers, and then they were giving some tour to some tourists along in Switzerland, the Alps. So in 2018, one of the aircraft crash landed into one of the Alps area, which we'll be flying to today. So let's look at the map or the flight path of the aircraft that crashed and see where the crash site was. So this is a little nav map, and I've did some investigation, did some research, and find out that this is actually the flight path that was taken by the aircraft upon taking off from Locarno. It just followed basically a valley which took them around the Alps. You will see it's kind of a beautiful, nice, stunning view of the Alps and all that. It's very nice, yeah. They just followed the valley along the way, all the way to where the crash site was, which actually was here at the Piz Segnas. According to the videos I've seen on YouTube, they wanted to show them a unique kind of area in Piz Segnas that was actually, it looks like a hole in one of the mountains. But unfortunately, the aircraft, for some reason, when they had a downdraft and an updraft happening at the same time, and they couldn't pass over the ledge. Should I say ledge? Over the area where we're supposed to go over and then go down this way. So this is where the crash happened. And hopefully we'll be redoing the flight today to see where exactly the site was. I mean, what happened at that area. For this flight, I've done some calculation because the Junkers has these kilometers. The height in the altimeter shows in kilometers, and even the speed is in kilometers. So I've done some calculation. If you want to pass over that area where they had the crash site, we have to be flying at about above 10,500 feet actually. But in my flight plan here, which is I'm going to make it available in my Discord if you want to. If you can, you can click on. You can just do this yourself if you want to. If you want to pass over that ledge or the area that over the mountain, you have to pass about 10,500 feet. And the Junkers being a very slow aircraft, I've done this flight once before. I find that you can fly low through the valley if you snake through the valley and all that. But unfortunately, when you come to an area, you will have to climb quite quickly. So the Junkers is not that of a fast aircraft that flies. It's probably, it depends on the area and all that stuff. So to be on the safe side, we are going to take off and climb to about 10,000 feet. This is going to be about 3.5 kilometers, roughly 3.5 kilometers in height. Yeah. So we'll be looking at our height down here at the bottom here. You can see the profile of the aircraft taking off. Okay. And we'll be maintaining 10,500 after we pass this area here, which is the crash site, the Piz Segnas area. I'm not sure whether we'll be able to see that little hole in the edge of the mountain. I hope we will be able to see. If not, it doesn't matter. And then we'll be descending down to the valley here, which is a very beautiful area over here. It's very nice, yeah. They have lakes and everything. And then we'll be arriving at Dübendorf. It's actually a military air base. It's a very long runway, just awesome. So it's Lima Sierra Mike Delta. It's a very nice area. Okay. So that's the flight plan that we're going to do. We're going to take, we're going to fly around this area here and then look at where the crash site was. If you go in Google, you find out that what happened during the flight and all that. Some say it was the fault of the pilots. They were quite experienced pilot, all the way in the 60s, and they have been doing hundreds of hours on flight on this aircraft itself, on the Junkers. Yeah. Okay. Right. So let's go. Release the brakes. Anti-ice is off. One thing for sure, the Junkers is a very, very slow aircraft. So you gotta prepare yourself. And furthermore, I also found out that you need to load this aircraft up with passengers. Otherwise, if you hit the brakes, it will be nose heavy and it will topple over. So in our case, we have, in our case, we have loaded up the aircraft with about 28% and fuel of 50%. Getting used to maneuver it. You need to get used to it. Is that pesky stuttering that's going on? Okay, right. So brakes are on. Let's make sure that we have. Let's run through the checklist quickly. We'll do the before takeoff checklist. Flight controls, free and correct. Yep. Okay. Carburetor's heat is off. This is pulled up. Yep. Lap set for takeoff. Yes, we have flaps 1 for takeoff. Let's go back down again. Elevator is 1.8% up. All temperatures check. Yep. Engine 1 is a bit cold. Magnetos are on both, all of them. Yes, they are mixed. Everything is in reach. Pitot heater on. Oh, I got my pitot heater here. Carburetor. Let's see. Should it be here? I'll be one of my switches. I'm not sure what I'm switching on. It must be hooked up to one of my buttons here, which is, I don't know, maybe anti-ice? Nope. Never mind. Okay, and let's go. So throttle to mid, release brakes, takeoff power as indicator. Alright. So okay, so we are ready for takeoff. full power. Here we go. So the plan is to climb up to 3.5 kilometers. Keeping an eye on my altimeter here. So on the left is the every kilometer, on the right is every 100 meters, I think. Very nice area here, beautiful. So we're gonna follow the area here, the valley. That it's kind of a beautiful area to look at as well. That's the reason why probably they did a tour here. Climbing at about almost 1,000 feet. Let's trim down a bit. Climbing at about 600. I don't know, this meters per minute, so 500 feet per minute. I'm not really sure. The castle down here somewhere is called Castello di. I think it's a castle. It's Castello di Mon something. So we're going to take a left here and follow down the valley. Should got my anti-ice on, just in case. See some clouds here now. Switch off our landing lights. So this was the same flight path that was taken by the aircraft that crashed. So just want to look at where they were trying to fly through to. It must be a very scenic view. We are about 2,200 meters. Right, so we're coming up to this area that we're gonna do a bit of a right turn here. We're gonna follow the valley here. Should keep climbing here. So this area here is called the Biasca, just underneath us here, the Biasca. One of the points that was in the flight path of the aircraft. Currently at 9,000 feet, climbing. Bring down the RPM a bit to about 1700 RPM. We'll do a shallow climb. And we'll just follow the valley here that we can see in front of us. So another couple of 100 feet to go and we'll be at 10,500. Some clouds coming up. Yep, 10,500 and we'll level off here now. Hopefully we not get any icing on our windshield here. Into some clouds. Hey Ori, we are in Switzerland. Flying through the Alps today on Junkers. Go right turn here. Yeah, it does. It does look beautiful. I love flying in the Alps, and the this area over here, Switzerland, is very nice. Even Austria is beautiful. I'm actually recreating the flight that was done back in 2018, I think, on this aircraft. By, I think this is called JU Air, if I'm not mistaken. But unfortunately the aircraft crash landed in one of the areas here which I'm gonna try and fly to today, and unfortunately all of them died and the aircraft was totaled, unfortunately. It's the same resolution as what aircraft now is, the HB-HOT. I'm just recreating that flight according to the flight plan that I have here on my little nav map. So that's where the flight path is, and then this is where they crashed. This area here, so it's kind of a high mountain area. We're trying to fly that route today. Otherwise, it's a very beautiful place. This place, especially after passing that crash area, when you're coming down towards the arrival airport, it's beautiful. Yes, it was the same aircraft, the Junkers, the 1939 aircraft, which this same, what do you call that, registration. But the livery was not this one. When I saw a previous video of the same aircraft, which is in 2015, that was the livery. But in 2018, they painted it a bit more reddish kind of color. The different kind of livery, but it's the same aircraft. Yeah, they said that the crash was due to fatigue of the airframe, And because they were flying into a valley, there was an updraft and a downdraft. So first they were hit with a downdraft, so they will have to pull the aircraft up. Then it came down with an updraft where the angle of attack was too much and it just stalled and crashed vertically into the mountain, unfortunately. So it's kind of, it's all on YouTube, by the way, the video. So when I saw that, I said, let me just recreate that flight path, and I want to fly that area and see why it was so dangerous. And it's just a tour aircraft, they were just flying in an old aircraft and everybody was having fun. Yeah, it is. I just found out 2 days ago when I was just looking at some Junkers flights. So I just found out that happened in 2018. Let's move that map away. Let me go to another beautiful area here, but there's the beautiful lake down here. I always love this area. The Austrian area, Switzerland. It is here. Yep, it is a cool flight. Do you fly Flight Simulator? In real life, this area must be awesome. Yep, beautiful. Right turn here. Just follow the valley here. Such a beautiful place. Alt Q. Alt Q. Alt Q. Are you on Alt Q? What does Alt Q do? Is it on Windows or a Mac? Mac is Control Q, isn't it? To quit. Amazing, this place. You can't hear me now. Is it me or is it you? Let me check. I've been having some issues with um, OBS as well. Bring the audio of the aircraft down a bit. View of the aircraft. Yeah, thank you, Ori. I need to check my sound system as well, so I need someone to let me know whether the music, everything is either too loud or too soft. Is the music okay, Ori? Can you help me out? Feedback. Okay, wow, it's amazing, this place is. I'm taking a snapshot of every area here. Okay, I'm gonna jump into the cockpit and say something. Oh, when you are, oh, okay. That means the engine is too loud. Okay, I'm gonna bring the audio down when I am outside. But now I can't hear the aircraft. Okay, I'll be careful about that. I think the aircraft sound is louder outside than inside. Especially this aircraft. Inside you can't hear. Amazingly, you can't hear anything. Even if I open up the window, you can't hear anything. But that's it. Let's admire the scenery here. Look at that. Wow. No wonder they did this route for the tourist flight. Amazing. Thanks, Ori. Takes over my sound. Possibly come. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I used to have that sound when I'm clicking another window, then the volume goes away and it comes back down. Don't know what's wrong. Is it low now, the volume? Oh yeah, I can hear my volume is going down. Test 1 2. Test. Something is not right. Right, thanks, Ori. So it must be the music was a bit too loud. Beautiful place. This place is. So we are not far from the crash site. Will be a bit another perhaps 10 nautical miles away from where the crash site is. Listening to myself in my mobile phone. Right, we are turning left now to head to where the crash site was, which is actually a place called Piz Segnas. Just want to avoid these clouds over here. Thank you, Ori. You can hear me now. Right, so we're heading towards the area where the the aircraft crashed. Make sure that I am actually on, about 10,700 feet. This will be okay. So I guess that That is that mountain area there where it happened. So there's a pass around here which they were trying to go through, but due to the updraft and downdraft that was happening, they had some issues with the angle of attack. But after this, when you pass over this ridge over here, everything is so beautiful on the other side of the mountain. Now there wasn't any weather. It was the perfect weather, except maybe because when you fly in between valleys and mountains, then you have the updraft and downdraft. But these guys were in their 60s, you know. They were in the military. They were working with the Swiss Air for many years, and they flew the Junkers for a few hundred hours already, both of them. So I guess it's just, you know, it's fate. Things will happen if they want to happen. Yeah, you should really look for the link. Just type in JU Junkers JU39 crash 2018. You come across that. I mean, there's a website that explains about everything, what happened. I mean, the flight plan that I drew was actually from their website. I saw where they were going to. I just created the flight plan in Little Map. So this is where the area where they were trying to go into this area here, but they couldn't go over the other edge there. So let's try that. It's supposed to be like there. I mean, at the edge, or maybe this one here on the left. This one here on the left, not that one there. So this was the area where they crashed, right in there. It's called a basin. Yeah, this was. They were trying to go over that ledge over there. See my mouse pointer again. Okay, something is wrong with my microphone, I think. I gotta change my microphone. Yeah, I can see that the volume has gone down a bit. I guess it's the microphone, I'm guessing, because of the connection or what. I'll look into that. Yeah, so this is the area where they crash landed. They were flying through here, and then the angle of attack got a bit wonky, I suppose, and they crashed here. I think it's not modeled properly here, but actually there's actually a little hole in one of these areas here. I think they were trying to show that off to the passengers, and then they were trying to get over this bridge, and then they crash landed over here, somewhere in here. Yeah, they couldn't do a U-turn, nor they could put power into it, because the aircraft, according to them, the maintenance of the aircraft wasn't done properly as well. So there are a lot of reasons why that happened. Yeah, if they could have just passed by this bridge and that's it, they are home free. So this is the site there, I think somewhere down here. So at least we know now where the place is. After this, everything's downward, you know, like you descend down, and we just follow through this valley here, and then we arrive on the other side of the Alps. If only they flew a bit higher, you know, if they flew at about 11,500 feet, they should be okay. Yeah, they are kind of scary, isn't it? Very sharp edge here. Is my voice okay now? Still low? Must be this microphone. Yep, see? After this everything is cool. Beautiful place, amazing. I'm sure there are a lot of tourist flight here, right? They do every year or every time, every season. That was the reach that they have to go through. Looks like a plateau that they can land, right? If you have an helicopter or something. Amazing. This Microsoft Flight Simulator is amazing. So we are past the ridge. I'm gonna go down, and once we come to the when you can start seeing the lake over here, we can start descending to a lower altitude. Yes, you're right. Definitely the future of gaming and simming. And this is a 10-year project, right? So a lot of people are complaining about I can't do this, I can't do that. I mean, dudes, you gotta wait, you know. This is a 10-year project. It will eventually becomes awesome. Wow, look at this place. Maybe 11,000 feet, let's descend a bit. Yep, exactly. They stopped for a while and they said no way we're gonna do any flight simming stuff anymore. And suddenly, out of nowhere, they came up with this beautiful trailer. Everybody's jaw dropped. You know, my saliva was drooling. Had to wait for another 1 year just to see this. Amazing. And just upgraded my PC anyway. This cost me about 10,000 ringgit. So it's about $2,500. Check, I got a Ryzen 7 32GB of RAM and got my hands on the 3070 RTX. Cannot be found. They're selling way too expensive. Okay, I think here we can start to descend to a lower altitude. Because after this everything will be kind of nice to see when you are low. So we are about 3 kilometers, 3.6 kilometers and 10,000 feet. Go down to 2 kilometers and see what happens. Yeah, we're talking about the flight simulator, right? And it's a 10-year project by Asobo and Microsoft. So we gotta give them time, you know. They are really actively doing something on it every month. We get update from them every month. I don't think so any other software company do that. I mean, they do live sessions, Q&A, and they get our feedback, and they give us things like this, the Junkers, which is amazing. Ori, do you hear the music? Is the music okay? Loud enough or too soft? Trying to adjust my levels here. My microphone, I think, is because it's not working well. I'm going to figure something out. Although I have a 3070, I've been having this problem with it being stuttering when I do this. Not so bad today, but not so bad when I'm flying. But when I'm on the ground, I get very bad stuttering, and I've done everything. Well, the only thing I have not done is reformat my system. Change the drivers, you name it. So I'm waiting for the patch to come in the next couple of days. There's a SU6 patch coming up on the 19th. If that doesn't help, then I have to reformat the system. Must be something wrong somewhere. That leg is awesome. Get a snapshot for that as well. Yeah, I've done many recordings. And yet I get this problem. The last time I was trying to do stream, and one of the guys was telling me he can't hear my engine sound. So I think I figured that out, what happens. But microphone, I think, is the connection. There's something wrong with the microphone itself. Because otherwise it would be awesome. When I used my headphones with my microphone, which is this guy over here, it was working well. But I couldn't hear myself in my headphone, that's why I didn't want to use it. And I swapped back to my Yeti. How high are we? Now we are 6,000 feet. We're gonna level at 5,000 feet. Because it's still quite a distance to the airport. Yeah, not really far. I think we can start descending all the way down. The airport is just there, I think. Yeah, we're not that far off. The airport is there. So, yep. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know what's happening. Oh, when I click away on another screen, my voice goes up. When I click on Microsoft Flight Simulator screen, my voice goes down. You see that? Now it's soft, right? Suddenly if I click outside on another screen, and it goes up. Okay, so now I know the trick. Found out the problem. Okay, let's prepare for landing. Turn on landing light. We need to start descending a bit more. Cut down the power. Because the airport is just there. Yep, that's it, right? Now it's good, the voice. If I click here in the screen here, the voice goes down. If I click away, it goes up. So I'll make sure that I do not click on the in the screen itself, the game. Oh, now I know why. Because is it because I used as a game capture instead of I used this game capture instead of using a screen capture. So yeah, I gotta figure things out. It's the airport anyway. Oh, the airport is past still a bit more. Somewhere around there. Not here. Over there. Descend to low. I'm at 3,000, 4,000 feet now. Yeah, we maintain this for now. do a bit of tweaking, then we'll be okay. Now the volume is good because I've clicked on the another monitor, so I can't simply point on my screen. Wengen Lachen. Where are you from, by the way, Ori? If you don't mind me asking, because you're up on now. Here it's about almost 3:30 in the afternoon. Wait, 4,000 feet, maintaining. One thing about the Junkers, the one that we have in Microsoft, you have to fill it up with passengers. Because if you don't fill up with passengers, if it's just an empty aircraft, when you land, it will just topple over. We tried that many times, so we loaded up with some fuel and some passengers, and it should be okay. If you load it up too much, it becomes too slow for takeoff. You have to really put full power for takeoff. If you put too little, or if you don't put anything, then you also have problems. Vancouver, wow, it's late for you. Should be what, 3 o'clock in the morning? 3:30 in the morning now? Maintaining 4,000 feet. Yeah, the aircraft and in those times was good. Hang on, I gotta pick up this call for some reason. Right, we're coming up to the airport. Just across here, I think the airport's, I can see the runway now from here. This area is called Wetzikon. You can see the runway. Right, speed is not bad. We're okay with the speed. Let's go to flaps 1. Sometimes when you're landing in crosswind, this thing will, we can't see the runway because of this bar over here. Right, slow down the aircraft further. One thing good about the Air Force bases, their runway is quite long. Second notch of flaps. Anti-ice can go off. On finals, landing flaps. Must be some German technology to have that engine open like that. Maybe it cools down quickly, perhaps. Compared to the DC-6, this only has 6 cylinders, I think. The DC-6 per engine has 18 cylinders. It's very powerful. I think Microsoft is going to create, every time they launch a new place like World Update, they can also introduce an aircraft for that area. So this was the first one for Germany and Switzerland and Zurich. It's kind of cool. We don't know which one they're going to introduce next. I'm talking about the World Update because there wasn't any update yet. And also there'll be an aircraft with it. Feet on the rudder, center line. Even my throttles are off. Still floating this aircraft. Amazing. The stutters come back. Every time I land, I get the stutters. I'm not sure why. Is the back wheel down yet? Not yet. I think it's down. I hit the brake too hard. Damn status. Okay, you're here. Still wondering why I get the status. Thank you, Ori. Thank you very much. It'd be nice if we didn't have the stutter. Let's go and park on the other side there. Flips up. Landing lights off. Let's just park over here. Right. Brakes goes on. My lights are off. Strange, the lights are not going off. Is it taxi light? Okay, now it's off. Alright. Excellent. So we are here. Brakes are on. Let's cut the throttles. I think we have to kill engine 3 first. And then engine 2. Ori, thanks for following, man. Kill engine number 1. Nice. Okay. And then we'll just have to switch off a few things. These guys goes off. And we'll put this back into all this stuff. There you go. This one goes off. This one goes back to M1. And last but not least, the batteries go off. That's it. Things off. Vacuum anti-ice. Focus on. Right. Great, so that was the flight that we recreated, the 2018 flight that was done by, I think JU Air is called, on this aircraft, but unfortunately that aircraft didn't arrive at this airport. It crash landed in the Alps. So I hope that this was a good stream for you guys, although it's kind of short. But Ori, thanks for following, and then thanks for keeping me company. Appreciate that. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you again in the next session. Yeah. Awesome aircraft, beautiful place, Germany, Switzerland, Austria, very nice. Yeah. So I hope to catch you guys again in the next stream, and for now, take care and be safe. All right, bye bye. Let's look around with the airport. Jump into showcase. Thank you, Ori. See you soon, man.